Hello guys, today we're talking about a rather unusual topic, manga made by criminals. And it's gonna be a wild ride. Starting light, we start easy, no drama yet. Case 1, Takeshi Obata, illustrator of Death Note. On 6 September 2006, Obata was pulled over in Tokyo around 12:30 am for driving with his headlights off. During the stop, police found he had an 8.6 centimeter knife on him, which is illegal under Japanese weapon law. He told the police it was for camping, no violence, no drama, just a knife too long, go to the police station. Lucky it was a knife and not a real Death Note, because then Tokyo PD would have been dealing with actual supernatural paperwork. Case 2. Shimotsuma Monogatari, Novala Takemoto. Novala Takemoto got arrested in 2007 in Tokyo for possession of cannabis. It was a small amount, but because Japanese drug laws are super strict, it still caused a huge scandal. His fashion brand deals took a hit and he got suspended sentence, meaning no jail as long as he stayed clean. Case 3. Neku Kurage, illustrator of the Epiphoracy Diaries. She was indicted by the Fukuoka Regional Tax Bureau for failing to declare approximately 1.6 million US dollars in income and evading about
300,000
US dollars in taxes. In July 2024, she was sentenced a 10-month prison sentence, suspended for 3 years, and fined
71,000
US dollars by the court. She claimed the invasion was due to neglect and ignorance. She paid the owed taxes in 2021 and is now working under a tax accountant's supervision. Case 4. Kazuchi Hanwa, Kimushu no Naka. In 1994, mangaka Kazuchi Hanwa was arrested on firearm charges. He ended up getting 3 years in prison, and when he got out, instead of hiding it, he literally turned the whole thing into a manga. Kimushu no Naka, Doing Time, an autobiographical look at Japanese prison life. So basically, got arrested and guess I farm content. Pre-grind set. Not the worst crime in this list, but definitely one of the most. I turned jail time into a creative project one. Case 5. Windbreaker Manba. The author of Windbreaker was exposed for plagiarizing a ton of art panels. And not subtle copying either, straight up trace and paste energy. In South Korea, what he did isn't necessarily illegal, but the art he traced was mostly from Japanese work. And in Japan, that is illegal. Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, Director's Cut Edition. Case Iki Kajiwara, Tiger Mask. Iki Kajiwara was a legendary mangaka, creator of Tiger Mask, and co-creator of Ashita no Joe. In 1983, he was arrested after assaulting a magazine editor during a night out. The guy made a joke, Kajiwara knocked him out. Because of his connections to shady circles and martial art groups, the investigation blew up fast. He also had a messy personal life, scandals, and his family later went through one of the most tragic cases in Taiwan's history. Jujutsu Kaisen translator Stephen Koza. On December 7, 2021, translator Stephen Koza was arrested in Virginia for possession and distribution of illegal content involving minors. This wasn't a rumor or internet drama, it was a legit police case and reported by major anime news outlets. Attack on Titan editor murder case. The editor of Attack on Titan, Park Young-hyun, was sentenced to 11 years in prison for murdering his wife in 2016. He originally claimed she fell down the stairs, then changed his story later. But the investigation and the autopsy proved otherwise. Case Sagawa-san Issei Sagawa. This one honestly feels unreal. There's a manga connected to Issei Sagawa, the guy who actually committed murder in real life and then somehow avoided normal punishment because of a legal loophole in the Japanese system back then. After being released, he literally started making media about his very real crime. Interviews, books, and yes, even manga-style publications. Rurouni Kenshin. In 2017, creator Noburi Watsuki was investigated and fined for possession of illegal material involving minors. He admitted guilt and paid a monetary penalty under Japanese child protection laws. Case Toriko. In 2002, Mitsushi Shimbakuro, the author of Toriko, was arrested and received a suspended sentence for offenses related to Japan's child protection statute. He later returned to work after serving his penalty. So that was way darker than we expected. By the way, thank you to Angel 124 for making this thread.